considering who was off the board at that point, Joe. Any surprise at all that they went Cole Young? And give me your overall take of the pick and the player, because those two were separate things.
No, I wouldn't say it was a surprise. I knew the team was going to go for a prep shortstop at some point in the first couple of rounds. I hadn't heard the team connected to Cole Young as much as the likes of Jet Williams and a little bit of Mikey Romero, but with Jet off the board, and it seemed like Boston might have had a deal with Mikey Romero. I think Cole Young was an excellent pick. I don't think whenever you're picking at 20 or 21, it's kind of hard to get an A for your pick. There's just inherently going to be more risk and uncertainty in that pick. But I love the pick. I thought it was a B. I thought it was a B plus. I think they got a lot of value for where they picked.
So then they head into round 2, and I think this is where we continue to agree that, things did get a little weird in a couple of spots. Some of it was understandable. I'm not sure their second pick at 58 was as understandable as some of the others. Tyler Locklear, who's, I can't find anybody who thinks third base is a legitimate long-term possibility. He's listed as a third baseman. They announced him as a third baseman, 6'3", about 220. Right-handed bat, fourth-year guy, had a year of eligibility left at VCU. There's power there. They picked him at 58. I had teams telling me he was a 4th to 7th round guy. I had teams telling me we probably weren't going to take him, until the 10th, until we got out of the bonus range.
Yeah, I was hearing I was hearing a little better than that. I was hearing 3rd, 4th round for one of the New York teams. I think they really liked him, but certainly came as a bit of a surprise. I mean, he's certainly a first baseman, and I think Jerry and Scott would both say that today. I mean, they're calling him Pete Alonso already, and so I think for that reason, I don't think he'll play a day at third base. Maybe he will. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, Spencer Torkelson played some third base, so we'll see. Peculiar pick. I don't love the profile. I know he's absolutely dominated, blistered the ball at VCU in the A-10, and that's fantastic for what it is. I watched him a lot on the Cape through Synergy and different ways of watching film. I like it. I don't love it. He's better than Tyler Keenan was a couple of years ago, but I'm generally pretty of the notion you should draft kids at the top of the draft with tools and find varying ways of squeezing value out of them on the field. And with Locklear, as you and I have both mentioned, it's sink or swim with the bat, and I'm not as sold on the bat as some others.
All right. And he signed for full pick value, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there at just under 1.3, like 1.276 or something like that and change. So that certainly wasn't a pick that they made so they can save a bunch of money, although they did make picks of that nature, certainly. But Locklear, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that works, because, again, it's a right now first base, almost certainly kind of a profile, and you're kind of hoping that the data on him is telling you what you hope the data is telling you. And that's a tough one to live on for me. But, you're going to take a shot, I just would have thought, like you get a better athlete, get somebody who maybe sticks behind the plate, maybe can play center field, maybe can play second or short, or somebody on the mound would have been where I've gone. But we'll see. The Mariners have earned, at least from where I stand, the benefit of the doubt here. We'll see how that one comes out. I do really like that you said, hey, he's better than Tyler Keenan, because
Hey, it's Jason Churchill. To get the full episode, as well as every other episode of the podcast, past and future, subscribe for as little as $5 per month by going to bit.ly/getthepod. That's bit.ly/getthepod, all one word. A link you can also find on my Twitter profile. Hey, thanks for checking out Baseball Things.